What up? It's your girl Shay. It's 2020 and we trying to put some mass on that ass. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. So if you're a beginner in the gym and you're trying to grow your glutes or gain overall strength, subscribe to join the channel. My channel is all about making you confident in the gym even as a beginner. I always like to start off with some progress pics just to show you that what I show you really works. Someone commented on my last video saying, I trust her because she had no booty. It was literally just skin. I was like, thanks, but ouch. But you know what? Hey, that's reality. I had no ass. I was afraid of the weight section, stuck to cardio. Then I realized I'd have to lift heavy weights just to get the body of my dreams. So here we are. In this video, I'm going to show you how to grow your glutes and not your thighs. I'm going to show you some glute isolating movements that I incorporate into my routine and have seen the most progress from. The first will be Bulgarian split squats. You might say, dummy, these are for quads. Well, glad you pointed that out. These are a quad dominant exercise, but if you step your legs out further, these become a glute dominant movement. The back leg is mainly there for stability and balance. You can have it flat or balancing on your tippy toes like I did. I take a wider stance, lean forward a little bit. I also use plates because I find it's a lot easier to hold. I go down slowly to keep constant tension on the muscle and I pause at the bottom of the movement. The pause is killer. If you're trying to grow a shelf booty, this is the one, all right, girl? These will target your adductors and you're gonna feel this at the top of your glutes and around your hips. So if you're trying to make it poke out, this is the one. Next, I'm going to show you how to feel squats in your glutes rather than your quads. My first tip is to try doing your squats after your heavy compound lift like the hip thrust so that your glutes are fired up. The second tip is to double band that. That's right, double band that ass. I've been using resistance bands for a while and it's been a game changer. I'm at a point now where one band isn't enough of a challenge, so I have to use two. As you're coming down in the squat, your knees are pushing out against the band, activating your glutes. The band helps you remember to push your knees out. I do these in a sumo position, my feet wider than shoulder width apart and my toes pointed outwards slightly. Next exercise is for the ladies who have bad knees. Do your knees snap, crackle, and pop every time you bend? Don't worry, girl, been there, done that. These are kneeling squats. It takes the hamstrings out of the equation. They sleep, you know? This is similar to a hip hinge movement. You're pushing back your hips and coming up using your glutes to push yourself up. I still have my bands around my knees to target my side glutes as well. One of my staples is the hip abduction machine. No matter what I do, this machine always has me sore for days. I go pretty heavy with these and I do a variety of positions to target different areas of the glute. I do these sitting forward, leaning backwards, raised, banded, any way to challenge my muscles. I really love this machine to develop the side glute profile. The muscles you're targeting with these machines is the gluteus medius and minimus. Targeting these muscles can make your hips appear bigger and wider. One of my favorites has been the glute kickback. For the longest time, I only felt this in my lower back and I avoided them, but I finally figured out how to avoid the pain. For one, it's a kicking back and up motion, almost like you're kicking your ex in the back of the head if you were walking by you, you know? But you want to keep your back straight, hold onto the machine for support. When you get to the top of the movement, squeeze. These really target the abductors. You're going to feel this in the under booty when you kick back and then the top of the booty when you kick up and squeeze. I don't have an ankle attachment, but I just put my foot through the handle and it's been a game changer. I really feel this in my glutes. I use this as an accessory movement to round out my glutes. Next, an exercise I've been sleeping on. This little setup is normally used for back extensions, but what you're going to do is point your toes out slightly, round your back, and come up, keeping your chin tucked into your chest to pull yourself up and your glutes and hamstrings. This really burns and it kills me every time. Sometimes I put a band around my legs or I'll go at a slow tempo, adding a pause at the top too works. So try this out. I'm telling you, these have changed my booty game. that's it for the video. I really hope you enjoyed this. By the way, I take video requests, so if you have a video you want to see me film, comment down below and I will do my best to get to it. But for now, see you next time. Bye bye.